Hello everybody, this is Starman, and welcome back to Let's Play Fallout 2. Well, we're here in New Reno. Wretched hive of scum and villainy and whatnot. Thankfully, somebody who can tell us the lay of the land is immediately here, right where we beam down, as it were. But, let's take a quick look around. There's the way out. And last time we got a look at the cat's paw, the desperado, which blocks off there. Then it goes a bit north, and then we have just a house full of addicts here, and that right there. Smiles, displaying a gleaming gold tooth. His cologne is so strong it almost chokes you. Welcome to the glittering Cino of New Reno, my brother. And you are... Name's Jules, and I'd be most pleased to make your acquaintance, show you around, and set you up with whatever you're looking for. Alright, how can you help me? I can get you anything you need, brother. If you need to fly, get high, slide down low, and luscious ho, Jules knows where to go. Question is, I got the treasure, so what's your pleasure? You'll forgive me if I don't try and do a cheesy, voice for this. Well, I'm actually not looking for a Garden of Eden creation kit anymore, so I want to get laid. I hear you, brother. Most tourists, see, they stride down Virgin Street and get suckered by some two-chip whore. You look like you got class, so head on over to the Cat's Paw across the street there. Tell him Jules sent you. I'll keep that in mind. I have more questions. I'm looking for supplies. You need to get some supplies? Well, you can go see Rensko up on the West End, but here's the catch. Don't buy no chems from him because they ain't safe. He's got supplies, all right, but if you want chems, talk to me. His chems aren't safe, huh? Thanks for the tip. Well, okay, more questions. I'm looking to buy some heavy firepower. I hear you, brother, I hear you. You want the best? You go see my man Eldridge on the West End. He's got shit that will kill people you ain't even met yet. Tell him I sent you. Any other questions? Where can I get some chems? Brother, you need look no further than humble Jules himself. I got it all. If I ain't got it, you don't want it. Shall we get down to business? What kind of chems can I get here in New Reno? All kinds of shit. I got shit to make you horny, make your woman horny, make you hard, make you happy, make you strong, make you smart. And, of course, I got the chem. The shit that will make you fly jet. Where does jet come from? How's it always been around? Well, jet comes from here, Reno. I mean, it ain't been around long, but it's in demand, you know what I'm saying? Number one reason to get tourists like yourself. But why did jet come from here? Well, now see, family Mordino struck the jackpot one day when they found this little brainiac called Myron. Seems he's a natural when it comes to making chems. He made jet. Where can I find him? Now, I don't want to go on about the less pleasant New Reno sites, but there's this building, the Stables, north of town, heavily guided by the Mordino family. That's where Myron is. Stables outside of town? Yeah, Mordino's keep old Golden Boy there. Give him chips, whores, anything he wants, as long as it keeps making chems. Jet was his finest. Ain't seen nothing so habit-forming in a long time. Turned Reno around, it did. Think I could meet this Myron? Whoa, now, brother, here's some free advice. Don't you go be looking to meet Myron, because the Mordinis catch wind of that, they'll gut you and let you die in Golgotha. Golgotha? What's that? Yeah, this graveyard outside town. It's where they put deaders and people who cross the families. They string them up on posts and let them die slowly in the sun. Not my choice of dying. Stinks like hell out there. You can see Myron? If you were a fine-looking woman, maybe, but otherwise you would need the Mordino's permission first. Both ain't very likely. And what's that about Golgotha? Yeah, graveyard. Had other questions. Tell me a bit about New Reno. Can Jules tell you about New Reno? Hell yes! First thing you should know. Reno was ruled by 4 families. The Mordinos, the Salvatores, the Bishops, and the Wrights. Each of them got a little slice of the Reno pie. How about the law? Ain't no law, ain't no police, ain't no sheriff, ain't no government body, just the families. Well, tell me about the families. Well, now another thing you gotta know about New Reno is nothing's free. You examine the merchandise. Okay, pay him 100. Jules pockets the chips so quick you'd swear they vanished. So which of the fine families interests you? Now let's go with the Mordinos. Holds up 2 fingers. The Mordinos are a 2-headed beast, friend, and each head is named Jesus Mordino. I always suspected Jesus had ties to organized crime. There's the father, Big Jesus Mordino, and the son, Little Jesus. Both are the meanest sons of bitches you ever met. Used to be slaves here, but then they turned the tables years ago, carved out their own little empire. Well, how big is this empire? They own the Desperado just down the street. Can't miss it. They also got the biggest supply of jet in all of New Reno, so if you've got the urge to fly... How can the Mordinos have the biggest supply of jet? They're on top of the pile, friend. Ain't no more reason than that. They got the factory, the maker, and the distribution. They're the whole goddamn airline. They got so much jet. What factory? Got factories all over New Reno cranking out this shit night and day. That's why you can buy all the jet you need from anywhere. Bars, casinos, on the street, and of course from me. Back to the Mordinos and jet. What factory? Let's see, what maker? Yeah, got the jet pot. Mentioning that again. Back to the Mordinos and jet. What factory? How extensive is the distribution network? They pump it all over New Reno for starters, up north of Eden, and, well, it's also making its way to Redding nowadays, which don't hurt the Merinos' purse none. Tell me about Redding. Not much to say. Mine town northwest of here, word is Mordino wants to get hold of some influence there, get some of that Redding gold they dig up, so he ships some jet, they ship back gold, everybody's happy. And, yeah, you can pick up a lot of locations here, in case you hadn't noticed, which is why I'm milking him for questions about, you know, asking about the makers, asking about the jet, tell me about this Myron. Where can I find him? Stables outside town. Alright. About the families. Pay 100. Ask about the Salvatores. Quiet bunch, led by Louis Salvatore, an original gangster getting on in years. Their territory is on the west side. Their crib's this bar called Salvatore's on 2nd Street. Don't be making trouble there. Why not? Some free advice. You see a Salvatore, keep your head down and your mouth shut, or they'll cut you in two. They got the best firepower this side of a CA, so nobody with any sense fucks with them, you understand? Sounds like they got some pretty heavy shit. What are they packing? Pistols, except they shoot light. Now, Reno's the city of lights, but the light these pistols shine can cut a man in two. Shh. Makes a slicing motion. Makes a clean burn between the two halves, it does. They shoot light. Do they call those pistols laser pistols? Well, I don't really know. I ain't sure what you're talking about, but take my word for it. I don't go asking the Salvatores about those pistols. They got this twitchy habit of killing people who are curious. Did they always have these pistols? They didn't always have them, otherwise they'd be in charge of all New Reno. All of New Reno. As it stands, they're just building up quietly. These pistols showed up maybe a few months back around the time of the massacre. Massacre? Well, yeah, 2 Salvatore boys with those pistols killed a bunch of Bishop's men. They shot down some of Mordino's boys who've been trying to muscle in on the west side. Since then, the other family steered clear of the Salvatores. Any idea where they've been getting those pistols from? No idea, friend. I ain't asking, and you shouldn't either. Take my advice. You're looking for weapons, there's other safer places you can try. Like where? You know weapons? Go see my man Elridge on the west side. And we get back to that. Other questions? Ask the families, pay 100, we'll ask about the bishops. John Bishop, not much to say. Bishop's a smart one, tough, and he's looking to get it all. What's his territory? He hangs out at the Shark Club on 2nd Street. He's surrounded by guards, so don't go paying a visit unless you got real business with him. And keep your business away from his wife and his daughter. Business? You know what I mean, brother. Just stay away from them two, because the thought of being on Bishop's list is something... unless the thought of being on Bishop's list is something you like. Tell me more about the families. And we'll ask about the Wrights. The Wrights? The Wrights are the only family who are family. The other families, see, they got mercs and tumbleweeds for muscle. But the Wright family is the Wright family, understood? How many are there? Almost 20 true blood Wrights, mean as spit, and each of them uglier than the next. What do the Wrights control? They ain't got no casino. They mostly deal in alcohol and sell it to all the other families. So if you're looking for hooch, they hang out in the east side of town in a big mansion. And that covers all of the families. So, yeah, if we leave town now, we should have the stables and, I think, Golgotha on our map not too far by. Yeah, not too far bingo, and there's Broken Hills, which we have not visited yet. Oh, and the Raiders aren't too far from here either. But, yeah, we are not going to go there just yet. Okay, so there's the Mordino's place. And we go north, we get to 2nd Street, where we find most everything else. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of random NPC, pimps, drug users, junkies, whatnot here. Golden Globes porn. Unfortunately, there's nothing there for us because, well, oddly enough, they are trying to get the porn business back up and running. And if you have the right stats, you can become a porn star in this game. I, however, do not have the right stats, so there's really nothing there for us. Same thing with the gym here. the jungle gym. You can go in and you can attempt to become the next heavyweight fighting champion of the world, or, well, lightweight in my case. But again, it's entirely dependent upon you being able to have the right stats and skills, and us being a non-combat generalist, we probably would not be able to do that. Maybe later I will come back and we'll try and do those quests for the fun of it. Yeah, there's the Bishop's Casino right there. This side here is where we find the Wrights territory. Got their mansion here and their brewery right here. And that's pretty much it on this side of town, except for another exit out. And then over here is Salvatore's Bar. And then immediately to the west is the commercial district. So we're going to go ahead and go into the Shark Club. Since we do still have that briefcase we're supposed to pass off. Yeah, Moore's briefcase. Thomas More asks you to take this to the Bishop family in New Reno. Let's see, what's your poison, pal? What's on tap? What kind of chems do you have? Who's that old fellow by the crappy slot machine? Let's go with what's on tap. We got Nuka-Cola, Rotch Gin Rum, Gamma Gulp Beer, and just booze, beer, and jet. Oh, and fruit. Well, gotta hydrate, I suppose. And there's a comedian behind the chicken wire on the stage. The joke, see, since it was already a mutant, it didn't need to cross the road, so, So is this prostitute, right? This stupid slut. Your mom's a slut. Slut, I'm gonna stab you to death after the show. Tough crowd. And she goes, right? She goes, is that gecko in your pocket, or are you just horny? You suck! He really does. Did I mention that she was a fire-breathing gecko? Go smoke your peace pipe, tribal. I want Bishop's men, now fuck off. Oh boy. What's up with these things? He's gonna tell a joke about airline food, even though airlines haven't existed in 200 years. Are they moles, or are they rats? Now, remember that warning we got about the bishops. Looks like we've got Angela Bishop here, attractive woman in tight leather, and we have Mrs. Bishop, a attractive middle-aged woman who looks bored right there. We're not going to talk to them just yet. What do you want, pal? Make it quick. I'm here to see Mr. Bishop. I have a suitcase for him from Mr. Moore. The guard steps away for a moment, opens a panel on one of the walls, and whispers something. He waits for a moment, listens, then turns back to you. He says you can go ahead and head on up. All right. Studies you. Even under all that getup, you still look like one of them tribals, snorts. The boy said you had a briefcase for me from mutual acquaintance. Let's see it. Here you go. Opens briefcase, checks the contents, snaps case shut. It's for more, right, he says. You check out. Lucky for you. Smiles. You come in here with a bad rep and you're asking for a quick trip to the sky. Well, I delivered the case as Mr. Moore asked. Now, how about the payment? Hold your horses, tribal. We ain't even discussed payment yet. Stays you. So where do you know Moore from? He tries to play politics amongst the tribes now? That boy misses calling. Men in Vault City spreading the word. I offered to help him out by delivering this briefcase to you. Darn human of you. For all his preaching, old Tomcat Moore can't seem to step off his soapbox long enough to actually do any legwork. Still, that don't make him any different than the ever NCR boy. He does preach a lot. Still, he seems to make a lot of sense. So, of course, being able to whip a crowd into a frenzy ain't too bad if you're going into politics. Says you suspiciously. You ain't NCR too, are you? Tomcat's about the only one of them I can stand for the moment. Nope, just a traveler. I agreed to help more because I needed work. Nods at the case. Well, this briefcase was worth it. A little slice of Vault City inside, some of that precious tech that frigid bitch Lynette doesn't want to part with. But hey, tribal, I ain't paid you yet. Here's your cut. And we got 500 XP for that. Say, you don't have any other jobs lined up at the moment, do you? Do you have any work for me? Checks you out for a moment with a nod. Yeah, I got a job for you. I have this problem down south in NCR. This fellow Weston has a big mouth that needs to be shut permanently. $500,000, easy money. Not interested to find somebody else. Alright then, being a stranger now, I already got work for somebody who gets results. I'll keep that in mind. Goodbye. So, got that done. And we'll go ahead and save here because, well, yeah, don't get too involved with the gangsters at the moment, but what the heck, we're here. The woman turns around to face you. She is quite attractive with a low-cut dress made of gold gecko skin. She studies you from within frowns. Yes, what is it? Who are you? She raises an eyebrow. I think I should be the one asking that question. She crosses her arms. I'm Leslie Ann Bishop. My husband's the head of the Bishop family here in Reno. And you are? My name's Matt. Matt. So, Matt, what, pray tell, do you think I can do for you? Can you tell me about the Bishop family? There really is nothing to tell about the Bishop family. Oh, there is the extended family of hired thugs, mercenaries, whores, pushers, and slaves. But that is really all the Bishop family amounts to. Sounds as if your marriage life isn't quite as healthy as it could be. No, my husband's in the business of accumulating power. That's only leaves room for anything else. In addition, my precious daughter has quickly learned what being a woman means in Reno. Your daughter? Yes, my daughter, Angela. She's become quite the little tramp. Smiles briefly. Like mother, like daughter. Now, is that all? Actually, I had some other questions. Can you tell me about Mr. Bishop? My husband? He's the head of the Bishop family. In matters of diplomacy, business, and criminal pursuits, he possesses a certain animal cunning that one cannot help but admire. However contemptible his other qualities. Other qualities? She frowns. I'll leave that to your imagination. She looks irritated. Is that all? Actually, I had some other questions, and I'm going to be going. Hold on a moment, studies you. You seem to be new in town. Would you care to join me in a drink in my chambers? We can discuss near Reno. It's a dangerous place to those unfamiliar with its ways. Sure, a drink would be welcome. Very well, follow me. You follow her, and you join Mrs. Bishop for a drink in her chambers. The two of you talk for a while, and she comes over and starts caressing you. Go to it. You make love. It's not the best, it's not the greatest, but for a brief moment in your turbulent lives, you and Mrs. Bishop forget the cruelties of the world and lose yourselves in each other. So, what do you want to do now? Mrs. Bishop sighs contentedly and stretches. You're not from New Reno, are you, Mrs. Bishop? You talk differently than a lot of the people around here. No, I don't talk like everybody around here. It's called an education. Go to sleep. Where could I get an education? If you're already as smart as I am, you're already as smart as I want you to be. Now go to sleep. You're pumping information and you're creating a deficit. Deficit? Here in the bed? I did not. Well, no need for the hypodermics, but long as I'm here. And lighter, what the heck, souvenir from the night. And there is not a staircase here other than that one, is there? Matt. Oh, Matt. This is not going to end well, is it? Hey, Tribal, that job's open if you want. Pay is good. You interested? No, I really need to be heading off. Hey, before you go, you gonna be stopping by and seeing my wife again, Tribal? Do a little powwow, eh? Bishop smiled, but there's not a trace of humor in it. What happened between me and Mrs. Bishop didn't mean anything. Might as well have been shaking hands. You'd be surprised how much those powwows please your wife. As if she's ever had good sex. Nothing happened, alright? Well, you think a little shit like you can fuck my wife in my penthouse and say no one asked you for a simple favor? Nothing happened, I swear. I don't care what she said. I was drunk and high, and there was some other hero model, not me. My wife belongs to me. Anything that gets put in my wife belongs to me. You got a choice, Tribal. Either give me a pound of flesh, or you take the job, and we're even. You have the pound of flesh, just come get it. Alright, then I'll do it. Your wife ain't worth that much. Oh, what the heck. I'm probably going to get killed for this anyway, so... You got some balls. Why don't you just tack a sign on your chest that says, dumb motherfucker. Eat lead, you stupid son of a bitch. As you want carved in your tombstone, so be it. He's got some hit points. And a super stem pack.
The wasteland has...
Okay, but supposing that we talk to his daughter instead. Haven't seen you around here before. What's your name, stranger? Actually, never mind. I don't want to know. Are you as bored as I am? Yes. Look, I've got some jet in my room, and not the crappy shit they give the dime store hookers and junkies. You want to fly? Sure, buckle up, baby. Angela leads you up to her room on the 3rd floor. While there, she cracks open the safe in the wall, takes out some jet, and offers some to you. Want some, baby? There's more than enough for both of us to fly. Angela takes a hit from the bottle. Why you come over here? She lies down the bed. Takes another hit. If you hurry, you can still suck some of this jet out of my mouth. Well, since you put it that way, sure. Matt, again? And yeah, we got lighter jet fluid. Yeah, lighter. No books. And I imagine this will play out much the same way. Sneak. And pretty much in conversation, although, yeah, let's go for... Maybe if you actually pay attention to Angela every once in a while, she wouldn't look for attention elsewhere. Get to the point, Bishop. I don't have time for your faux jealousy. My daughter's mine. If it gets put in, my daughter belongs to me. You got a choice, Tribal. And, yep, same thing. Your daughter ain't worth that much. Run for it! I might make it to the next floor. Then again, I might not.
You have died.
So, what have we learned? Don't do drugs with a gangster's daughter. Don't sleep with a gangster's wife. And really don't mess around with any of the gangster quests around here, except for the one with the Wright family, because they are the closest thing to good in this city. And I think I've got just enough time to try and show why why we will not be able to complete the big quest over here at the gym. The midget studies you as you walk up and takes a toothpick out of his mouth. Yeah, what do you want, you big guy? Who are you? Whoa, you ain't never heard of me? Stewart Little, biggest agent in all of Reno. Someone's done you a disservice not telling you about me. Sticks the toothpick back in his mouth, chews on it. Got a name? I'm Matt. I'm looking to box. Can you help me out? You want a box? Yeah, all right, let me level with you, kid. You don't look like you got the frame for it. Just give me a chance, Stewart. All right, I'll give you a chance, but I ain't promising anything. It starts business even a little and you're out. Puts his hands on his hips. My take is half the winnings, no arguments. Cut your take down to 25 and we got a deal. No dice. 50-50 enough. If you don't like that, walk. Okay, 50-50. What's next? All right. You're going to need a name. You know, a handle. Something that sounds tough. Meaning like Matt the Hurricane, Matt the Brawler, you know. Let's go with Matt the Big Bad Mother. Big Bad Mother. Big Bad Mother. Not bad, not bad. It fits. Shall we get to it then? You ready? Let's do it. Round one. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tonight's match is brought to you by Rotgut. And you absolutely have to have something to drink and don't care what it is, choose Rotgut. In this corner, the challenger, weighing in at 171 pounds, fresh from the wasteland, and new to New Reno, Big Bad Mother. And in this corner, weighing at 181 pounds, you know him, you love him, Jock. So without further ado, let's get ready to beat some ass! Okay, so trick here is that this is all built off of your unarmed combat. You have to use the boxing gloves. It is possible to get weighted gloves from somewhere, but it doesn't help that much, in my experience. And shoot, looks like my companions with the guns are somehow going to take part in this. Okay, now you can do regular shots, you can do targeted shots to try and hit more areas where you'll do more damage. In this case, I'm going to go for the head. And I hit him critically in the head for 2. Okay, got him for 2 there. The strong blow knocks him out. And the winner is, by means of knockout, Big Bad Mother. Stewart is smiling like a jackal. Damn fine performance up there, Big Mad Mother. You doing all right? Feeling all right? Let me know when you're ready for your next match. Let me rest a little, then I'll be ready. Well, okay. It does occur to me that I do have more combat experience this time than the last time I played through this, so I might just be able to pull this off. In fact, I think we'll go ahead and stop this here, and next time, we'll see if I can become the boxing champion of New Reno. And then get back to the whole, saving my tribe, saving the world thing. We'll see you next time.